So why does their pain hurt me so much? My daughter's going through a bit of a teething phase right now, and yeah, her cries can get pretty. I mean, they're loud for starters, but when she cries, there's a certain tone to it that lets me know that she's in real pain, right? And yeah, sometimes there's nothing you can do, right? Sometimes she doesn't really want to eat now, and every time we put food in front of her, she throws it away, and the Tylenol helps to a certain extent, but you know what? It's allowed me to really open up, right? Just emotionally, I yeah, it's caused me to just feel more emotions, right? Maybe revisit some of the emotions I felt when I was a baby or a child, and something painful happened to me, and how I consoled my mother or my father, and yeah, it's just, I think as a man, as you get older, you kind of close up more, right? You become less vulnerable, but when I hear my daughter cry and nothing can help her, and I pick her up and she's still crying, and you can see the teeth sticking out, and yeah, it looks painful, right? And you can only imagine how she's feeling, right? And you do everything, you give her the soother, and you give her a toy, and maybe you distract her with some music, but the pain is the pain, and it affects you deeply, right? As a father, because there's nothing really you can do. But I remember when I would go through some pain as a child and as a baby. Maybe not as a baby, I don't remember that, but as a child, you maybe you hurt your leg, and or you hurt your or you get your teeth pulled out, right? Um, and there's really nothing that your mom or dad can do, but what they can do is they can just stay there with you and console you and give you a hug, and just show you that you're there, right? That they acknowledge your pain, right? They acknowledge that it hurts, and sometimes that's all you can do as a parent, right? As a father, is that just let her know that you're there with her. You feel her pain. She's a baby now, so it's hard to do that. But with my other two kids, when they go through some type of pain, I just try to acknowledge it. And sometimes there's nothing I can do to remove the pain, but at least acknowledging them, and even a hug. I remember when I was a child, a hug always made me feel a lot better. That someone was there, right? And if you're a new dad out there, sometimes when your baby or child is going through some pain, sometimes nothing can fix it, right? Nothing can really fix it but your presence, right? Just you being there, you giving them that hug, you acknowledging that pain. Sometimes that's all you need, right? Because pain, yeah, when your baby cries or out of pain, it does affect you differently, man. It opens you up as a father, emotionally, become more sensitive, and yeah, man, it just makes you feel everything, right? It makes you try to, it makes you lose some of those walls that you built around you. You know, sometimes as men, it's you don't want to show weakness, right? But I think I'm at a point in my life now where, who cares, right? I want to feel everything. I want to be there for my kids, and yeah, sometimes that moment of just being there for them, giving them a hug when, holding my daughter tight when she's teething, and just not letting her know that I'm there, and telling her I understand. Man, that's sometimes that's enough, right? As a dad, right? Sometimes a new dad, just being there and showing love and acknowledging their pain, sometimes that's enough. You know, it's probably more than enough.